So like a lot of kids who weren't allowed to have sugary cereal when they were young, I think I've always kind of been obsessed with the bright pastel colors in Lucky Charms and Fruit Loops. So for this project, I decided I wanted to recreate the marshmallows you can find in Lucky Charms cereal. I pretty quickly realized that the easiest way to do this would be by using an Airdry clay, and I decided to use a baking soda Airdry clay. So for this recipe, you'll need 1 cup of baking soda, a half cup of cornstarch, and a half cup plus 2 tablespoons of water. And then for making your pendants, you'll need some of these eye pins and some acrylic paints in an array of colors. So when you're finished cooking it, it should be about this consistency. Now while it's on the stove, you need to make sure to use medium heat because with the batch so small, it only took me less than 5 minutes for it to get the desired consistency. The most important thing is don't stop stirring it and don't overcook it. When you're stirring it in the pot and it starts to form a ball and starts to stick together as one mass, that's how you know that it's done. So I have some tools assembled here that I think will help make the shape. A little set here, a large straw, small straw, chopstick, and 2 of these little dot tools. This is where these eye pins come in. So before the clay has time to dry, you need to stick it in the top, and it's okay if it falls out later because we can use some glue to stick it in. We just need to make sure that the hole has been made before the clay has time to set. Because we're working with such small quantities here, because we're making small charms, if these small balls start to get a little bit dry and cracky, you can just have a cup of water handy and just put your fingers inside before you start working with the clay. So here are our finished charms, and the first ones we made are already starting to harden because these charms are so small that they won't actually take that long, but I think we should still dry them overnight. So I'll see you in the morning. Okay, so our pendants are dry. Now it's painting time. So I bought some fluorescent paint because if you look at the pictures of the Lucky Charms marshmallows, they're actually kind of a neon pastel color. So instead of trying to find a neon pastel paint, I thought it'd be a lot easier to buy some fluorescent paint and some white and mix them together. So when you're painting a marshmallow that's all over one color, you can pretty much use any size, although it's a good idea to pull on the paintbrush bristles and make sure none come out. If the bristles come off in the paint, that's not very appetizing if you're trying to mimic a marshmallow. But for doing the details, you can actually use some nail brushes, like used for manicures.